Alright guys, how you doing? It's been a little while since I made a video. Today, got a 99 Ford f350. Came in for e-brake not holding, started doing some inspections on it, found the axle seals were leaking, parking brakes were down to bare metal on the right side. Already got the new brakes on there, got everything cleaned up. Started inspecting the seal surface. See that nice little groove right there? Kind of see it there. So if you were to just put your seal back in there, you're gonna eventually end up having a leak once again. So they make this nice little kit. It's called the Speedie sleeve. We got it right here. So it's actually a sleeve that goes over this that you have to press on here. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how to press that on today and how I do it. One thing they do come with an installer. As you can see, the installer is solid, and you can't get the installer over the axle shaft spindle there. So what we did, went down to the hardware store, found a piece of pipe the right size diameter of our Speedie sleeve. We get a nice tight fit in there. I'm going to go ahead and do now, see if I can get my camera here. Go ahead and just take a little bit of this thread lock sleeve retainer. Let's put a little bit in there. This will also help seal this sleeve against leaking or spinning. Whole point of putting this on there so you have no leaks. It does get a little tricky though. Filing it down in there. Just go ahead and close this up. So this stuff works really well. Has a lot of different uses actually. So now what we're gonna do, let's see if I can get this. Go ahead and slide the sleeve over here. Let's see if I can get this camera positioned a little better for you. And so then that, you can see how the sleeve fits over there tight. One thing, notice that bevel edge right there. That's where the real work comes in, putting these things in. You want to try to get it on there as square as you possibly can. Get another screw right here. Over this way, got some light coming through that window. The hardest part about making these videos is trying to do the camera work. While you're working on stuff. That's probably why I don't make more. Let's see if we can get that a little better. That's pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and just be real careful. See, it's off there. Just try to get it started. Just tap on it pretty easy. That's why you got to make sure you have a nice tight fit, especially since you can't use the installer. And then you just got to kind of watch it. Go around. A lot of times you just go side to side, and we'll press on pretty evenly. Get that guy on there. Always check on it. That way you can always see. So what we did with this installer, it's actually a piece of like electrical conduit, and then we put a bearing race on there. That way when you tap on it, it don't break. And you can use it several times without damaging it. So, being at work right now, we use this one actually quite a bit. Looks like we're going on pretty even. They do take a little bit of force to get on there, as they do. What's that? It should be on my box right there. Here, I'm back. So, it's real important to get these things on as far as you can. It's kind of hard to do some. See how it's seated all the way up against the back of the foot there? Make sure you just go all the way around. Now that you're pretty much seated, make sure go around it a few times. Take a good look at it, make sure it's sealed or installed flush. So if you can see there, installed pretty, no gap there. But remember that bevel I was talking to you about? So to get a good seal on this, and that way you don't damage your new seal going on, now you gotta file this down. So that's a lot. That's where it gets time consuming. This Speedie sleeve kit was made for this application, but as you can see, it's a little bit long there. That's kind of hard to tell on this. I'm working on getting a new camera. Have one here soon, but so I'm gonna go ahead and start filing it down. I'll just give you an idea what we got going on here, how I do it. I get a few different files, a big one, a smaller one, just kind of gonna use the smaller coarse one and just kind of file it down here. It's actually really time consuming. I did make a repair sleeve, protection sleeve. That way when I'm filing, I don't mess up the bearing surface there. Slide that over. That way your file don't hit it. And you just gotta file it down. And mostly do it by hand. I was thinking you gotta be careful not to run off the end here. And it took me about an hour to file down the other side yesterday, because you got to get it all the way down past that bevel. So if you, as you file, the metal gets softer, it starts bending. So this is what it looks like. A little better view here, maybe. After you file it down a little bit. See if I can't adjust this here. So yeah, then just file it down until you get that bevel back in it. So you always got to keep checking, because you don't want to file too far down. That's what I did. I got to a spot where I got, as you can see, I don't know if you could really tell. You can kind of see the different metals there. So you gotta be careful not to do what I leave a mark in there. It's pretty tough. You're holding the phone. So I'm using the coarse file to get down there. I see how you. Oh yeah. So, and then you see the metal sticking up right there. So, yeah. Oh yeah, those brake pads on this, they're small. So then you want to file it down to the bevel right there. And then just work your way all the way around. And then that's how you get your Speedie sleeve installed. What's that?